Imagine you wake up tomorrow morning, but something feels different. You can't speak. You don't have hands. You don't even know what a phone is anymore. Instead, you have 4 legs, a tail, razor-sharp claws, and, for some reason, an overwhelming urge to knock someone's coffee onto the floor. Congratulations! You've just become a cat. Now, here's the strange part. Every cat on Earth lives almost the exact same life. From a blind little kitten, to the ruler of an entire neighborhood, to an old warrior who spends more time sleeping than doing anything else. So today, you aren't watching a cat's life. You're living it. You don't remember being born. In fact, you don't even know what born means. Everything is dark. You can't see. You can't hear. You can barely move. Right now, you weigh somewhere between 85 and 140 grams. That's lighter than an apple. Honestly, a strong gust of wind could probably knock you over. Your first mission is simple: survive. To do that, you need to find your mother. More specifically, her milk. Because if you don't, this adventure ends before it even begins. Luckily, your nose already works. Following her scent, you slowly crawl over your brothers and sisters. To you, it feels like climbing Mount Everest. Finally, success. Lunch has been secured. Life isn't exactly exciting yet. You're not hunting, you're not climbing trees, you're definitely not ruling the neighborhood. You're sleeping. A lot. In fact, you spend around 90% of every single day asleep. That's more than 20 hours. Every single day. Humans call that laziness. Cats call it professional energy management. Sounds much better. About a week passes, your eyes finally begin to open. The world is blurry. Really blurry. Your ears begin working too. Suddenly, strange sounds are everywhere. Your siblings squeak. Your mother purrs. Humans, for some reason, start talking to you like this.
Who's the fluffy little potato?
Apparently, they're talking about you. Over the next few weeks, tiny teeth begin growing. Your legs become stronger, and walking becomes a little less embarrassing. Instead of faceplanting every 2 seconds, you can finally take a few proper steps. Well, most of the time. Around 3 months later, congratulations. You're no longer a helpless little kitten. You've officially enrolled in cat kindergarten. Surprisingly, your teacher isn't your mother. It's your brothers and sisters. Every wrestling match, every sneak attack, every random bite is actually a lesson. Around 3 months have passed. Cat kindergarten is officially over. You're bigger now, stronger, faster, and somehow, even more annoying. You suddenly have an endless supply of energy. 1 minute you're peacefully staring out of a window. The next, you're sprinting around the house at 30 kilometers an hour like the government is after you. Humans think you've gone crazy, but from your perspective, you're simply practicing. Every sprint sharpens your reflexes. Every jump trains your muscles. Every failed landing, well, teaches you what not to do next time. Soon, every table becomes a mountain. Every curtain becomes a climbing wall. Every cardboard box becomes a luxury apartment. And if your human buys you an expensive cat bed, congratulations to them. You'll be sleeping in the Amazon box instead. As your body grows, so does your confidence. Before long, you're no longer just a kitten. You're becoming an adult. By around 3 years old, you've reached your physical prime. Your muscles are at their strongest. Your reflexes are lightning fast. Your eyesight is incredible in the dark. This is the peak of your life. But adulthood comes with responsibility. If you live in a house, there's something you need to understand. This isn't your owner's house anymore. It's yours. Every doorway, every chair, every fence in the backyard, every sunny spot on the floor, they all belong to you. At least, that's what your brain believes. Cats are naturally territorial. Long before they lived with humans, their wild ancestors survived by protecting their own hunting grounds. That instinct never disappeared. It simply moved indoors. Which explains why you're about to scratch absolutely everything. The sofa? Mine. The door frame? Mine. The brand new gaming chair your human just bought? Definitely mine. Humans think you're destroying furniture. You're actually leaving scent marks from glands in your paws. It's basically your way of hanging a giant sign that says, "Private property. Trespassers will be scratched." Scratching also keeps your claws sharp, stretches your muscles, and feels surprisingly satisfying. So honestly, the couch never stood a chance. Now let's talk about your humans. Contrary to popular belief, you don't think they're your owners. You think they're part of your territory. That's why you rub your face against their legs. It looks affectionate. And it is, but it's also practical. There are scent glands around your cheeks and forehead. Every time you rub against someone, you're quietly saying, "This human belongs to me." Sometimes you even give your human a gentle bite. Not because you're angry. Usually, it's just another strange way cats communicate affection. Humans call it love. Cats call it quality control. Everything is peaceful. Until one night, you hear it. That isn't just random noise. That's another cat, and he's standing suspiciously close to your territory. Immediately, every instinct inside you wakes up. You puff up your fur, arch your back, your tail becomes twice its normal size. This isn't just for show. You're trying to convince your opponent that you're much bigger than you actually are. Sometimes, it works. The other cat backs away. Congratulations, you won a fight without throwing a single punch. But not every cat gets the message. If your rival keeps walking toward you, there's only one option left. Fight. Claws come out, teeth come out, fur flies everywhere. The neighbors lose another night's sleep. Just when you think life couldn't get more dramatic, breeding season arrives. Suddenly, the neighborhood fills with strange calls echoing through the night. Female cats announce they're ready to mate. Male cats hear those calls from surprisingly far away. Within hours, several rivals arrive at exactly the same place. Nobody wants to share, which means another fight begins. The strongest male usually earns the chance to mate, while everyone else walks away with bruises and damaged pride. Nature isn't always fair, but it is very effective. These years, from roughly 3 to 6 years old, are the busiest of your life. Hunting, exploring, defending territory, fighting rivals, finding mates. Every day is another adventure. Eventually, you notice something. You don't run quite as fast anymore. You miss a jump you would have landed easily a few years ago. You sleep longer. You play less. By around 7 years old, you're entering middle age. In human terms, that's roughly your 50s or 60s. The nightly patrols become shorter. The neighborhood arguments become less interesting. Honestly, a warm blanket sounds much better than another street fight. Sleeping once again becomes your favorite hobby. Not because you're lazy, because you've earned it. By the time you're over 10 years old, you're officially an old cat. Some cats become wonderfully chunky. Others become surprisingly skinny. Gray hairs begin appearing around your face. Jumping onto high shelves suddenly requires careful planning. Your hearing isn't quite as sharp. Your eyesight isn't quite as clear. But you've gained something much more valuable. Experience. You've survived countless winters, hundreds of hunts, dozens of fights, and somehow, you still convinced your humans to feed you every single day. That's impressive. One sunny afternoon, you lie down in your favorite spot. Maybe it's beside a window. Maybe it's in the garden. Maybe it's next to the human who's looked after you your entire life. Nobody knows exactly what a cat thinks in its final moments, but many owners notice something heartbreaking. Old cats often spend time revisiting the places they loved most. The windowsill, the sofa, the garden, the people they trust. Then, one final nap, and just like that, the story comes to an end. The tiny kitten that once struggled to crawl across the floor became a fearless hunter, a stubborn ruler, a midnight warrior, and finally, a legend. So, the next time your cat knocks a glass off the table, don't take it personally. They're not being rude. They're simply reminding you whose house this really is.